This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories.
And welcome to review the Battle of Endor Brickheadz set. This is a set I just picked up when I was at a Lego store. And honestly, it's a nice set. It is, if you're a fan of Brickheadz, gives you a lot of characters in it. Although I do think if they wanted this to be, Battle of Endor Heroes, they either should have added some characters in or swapped them around, because although I love the R2-D2 one in here, I think it probably should have been C-3PO because he's really important on Endor. And it's just so odd that he's not in here because of, again, how important C-3PO is to the Battle of Endor, with him being the person to communicate with the Ewoks and sort of get them on their side. But I think that it's time for us to begin, starting with my favorite of them, R2-D2, and this R2 looks amazing. This captures R2 really well, and he's not even made to fit on there when his normal brickhead form. If we take a look at him, we actually have to attach him to this little clear piece. And once you do that, you have R2 on. You can look around him. And yeah, honestly, the R2 figure is definitely the best looking of them. One of the best looking brickheads. Although I probably shouldn't have removed him from this. There we go. And yeah, honestly, he looks really great. The next is Wicket. Wicket is probably the weakest of them. But it's definitely a problem. It's just all the other ones are really cool, iconic characters, and Wicket is just the least of them. Wicket looks pretty good, and there's nothing really to say about him. It's captured well. It's just honestly the weakest of them, because there has to be a weakest of them. Now moving on to probably my second favorite, being Lando. He's captured really well here. His hair is done amazingly. Although it probably could have been done a little differently here. That's probably the only problem. Like Frodo, he has a giant forehead. You probably could have had one single one here and a black one going across the top to help, cover up his hairline a little better. But so I think he looks really good. The mustache looks awesome. And I really like the design for his little general's shirt. And of course the cape looks amazing. And yeah, honestly, it's a really great figure. The second weakest of them is Leia, and that's not just because I feel like her Endor outfit is probably like one of the more forgettable outfits she wore. And I'd rather have her without the helmet on, but still she looks really cool. She has a cookie being the, I think, represent the ration that she gives Wicket. The backside, the hood looks pretty cool. And moving around, yeah, she looks nice. It's just my second least favorite because I feel like this isn't as iconic of a look. And I think that honestly this really easily could have been Han, and you could probably, just buy the pieces to pretty similar pieces to it and make a Han very easily, because I think Han probably should have also been included. That would have been amazing if it was maybe $30, $40 more, and it was everyone that shows up in the final scene of Return of the Jedi, including 3PO, Chewie, and Han. Maybe even, I think Wedge also shows him in that last shot. Of course, it would have been incredible if this was like, included the Force Ghosts, but they're probably not going to do that. And the final one, which is my second favorite, is Luke Skywalker. He's depicted really well in this. His robes are simple, they are, but it does have a little flap folded over, which I think in this form only appears in the Ewok village, which is an expensive figure, so we could at least get it captured here. His hair is done really well and drops down in front of him a little bit, which I think is pretty much what they could have done with Lando. But yeah, honestly, it's probably my second most favorite. the only thing I can always add is the lightsabers really don't really fit in their hands. I feel like they probably could use a bigger piece to help represent the lightsaber, just to have it a little more in scale, but I'm not really sure what they could do. So, if you have any ideas about that, let me know. And this set has committed a sin. It is completely inexcusable, and I just remembered when I was looking at this because it tells you to build a lightsaber wrong. So, this is how the lightsaber is. I built it, and this is going to be a very bad thing for you to do. I feel really bad about it. But this, I'm not even going to put it in because it feels wrong, unless it's a double bladed, is how they wanted you to build the lightsaber inside of the instructions. Of course, that is the wrong way to build a lightsaber. They very majorly messed up. And if you want to, well, if you're doubting me, just excuse this cut while I go grab the instructions. Okay, and this is a reminder to put your stuff somewhere you can find it, because I built this set last night and completely forgot where I put the instructions because I was too lazy to put it in the place to put all my instructions in. But here it is, and if you take a look at it, the lightsaber is being told to be built the wrong way, and it even shows it in the instructions. And just trying to see if this is a mistake, if you get to see Luke from that angle again. And yeah, it looks like, can't really tell, but it looks like, yeah, it's supposed to be built the wrong way the entire time, which is, of course, a sin. They have done a very big mistake on this, and if you have this set, you better go and fix that, because that's a really major mistake, and they should have never done this. This clearly slipped up their marketing, and they honestly probably should be sued for this, because it's like criminal. Of course, I'm kidding with that last part, but it's still a really major mistake and something they should have caught. Like, I really, really can't believe that slipped past, and yeah, honestly, they messed up majorly. I noticed how when I was doing the instructions, I was like, what bozo did this and made this mistake? But yeah, honestly, after that rant is over, I want to know what you think about this. Do you agree with me that they made a major mistake with this? But also, do you think they should have added more characters? Because that's the other thing. I think that 3PO definitely should have been included. And if they want to, I feel like Han and Chewbacca really could have also been included. I think that, although I love the R2-D2 one, I think that is probably the best one. He probably should have been swapped out with 3PO, because 3PO is way more important to Endor specifically. But honestly, I don't know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories.
Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.